The ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships are brought to you by the Province of Ontario, the Government of Canada, and Tourism Niagara.
And up next is race 39, semifinal number 2 of the under-23 men's C1 1,000 meters.
And your lane assignments from India in lane number 1, Nafis Qureshi. Lane number 2, Japan's Yuki Kondo. And lane 3, Argentina's Facundo Pagiola. Lane number 4, the Hungarian David Korysanski. And lane number 5, Poland's Mikhail Kudla. Lane 6 from USA, Ian Ross. And a big Kazakh in lane number 7, Timofey Yemelyanov. And lane number 8 from Uzbekistan, Mirzoyan Kimovyev.
Lane 4 in the blue boat, we see the Hungarian paddler. He will be a threat in this race. The Hungarians are expert canoers. They are always strong and are always good. To his right, the Polish athlete will also be a threat.
And I want you to keep your eye on USA's Ian Ross. I saw him paddle in Lake Placid a couple weeks ago. A good athlete, but you're right, Tom. Poland, Mikhail Kudla, and David Korysanski from Hungary in lane 4 should be your top contenders.
Yeah, those two athletes in lanes 4 and 5, or excuse me, yeah, 4 and 5, they'll be the main contenders. But I think, Ian, I remember this morning he had a great start. We'll see if he can get in there off the line. If he can keep up with those guys for a little bit, anything can happen. It's all about getting into a good position. The boots now, you're just trying to get the boat as far forward into that boot as you can and keep it there. The wind is pushing them backwards. He's trying to get lane 1 into the boot there. See, lane 1 is bouncing backwards. You're not allowed to start behind the line. That's the start. Lane 4, the Hungarian. Very good start for that young man. Lane 5, the Polish athlete next to him on the right, red and white boat. Those two are the ones to watch. But here on the inside in the white and red boat in lane 8 from Uzbekistan, very good start for him as well.
Well, this is the Canadian singles, Tom. The C actually stands for Canadian, not canoe. It's the only Olympic sport that's named after a country. Canada gave the world the sport, and now we're trying to encourage the world to take part in canoe kayak.
Yeah, it's always a special thing when you walk around in Europe and they talk about the Canadian boats and the Canadian C1s, or the Canadian ones, excuse me. Yeah, it's a very special moment. Looking at the technique on these guys, Ian did have a great start. He's getting nice and forward. He's got a nice big reach. He's very connected with his hips. His boat isn't bouncing too much. He knows that it's a headwind and it's going to be a long 1,000-meter race, but he's right in the mix. He's right up there, but it looks like the Hungarian in the blue boat in the middle has got the lead. The Polish athlete to his right in the white and red boat is second. And maybe at the top of your screen, hard to tell, but fighting for second is the red boat. The Argentinian athlete in lane 3 looks to me like he is in third place right now, and that's where you want to be. 1 to 3 to the A final, 4 to 7 to the B final.
And there's the Hungarian in lane 4, but keep an eye on lane number 7 in the white boat. The Kazakhstani athlete, Timofey Yemelyanov, has just made a move, and he's starting to reel some people in. He's going to come into your screen right about now, but he's going to be in the all-white boat. There he is, you can see him. He's a left-handed paddler. He's challenging hard for third.
The Hungarian has that nice, typical Hungarian stroke, long in front, a very hard catch, very solid exit. Look at the way his body folds over like that. It's difficult to paddle that way and keep the boat smooth, but he's doing it. And here's the Polish athlete fighting for the lead early on in the race, before the 500-meter mark even. He is sending a message to the Hungarian. He's not letting him walk away with this. We saw this morning in the heats. This Polish athlete, very smooth paddler. Look at how long he is in front. It's all about length. We're approaching the 500-meter mark. Going through the 500-meter mark, it is the Polish athlete in first, followed closely by the blue boat, the Hungarian in lane 4, and then Ian Ross of the United States fighting for that third place spot with the Kazakh in lane 7.
Yeah, and look at Timofey Yemelyanov really starting to turn things on, and Ian Ross right beside him in the white boat is trying to go with him. But you can see the red boat in the middle is the Polish boat, Mikhail Kudla, and to his left in the blue boat on the higher end of your screen is the Hungarian, David Korysanski.
Ian right now is just thinking, I've got to stay in touch. I've got to stay in touch. He knows that if he's close to that Polish athlete on his left, that red and white boat we see in the middle, if he's close to that athlete, he knows he'll be fighting for the final. Right now, it looks like the Kazakh athlete has pulled away just a little bit, but it's neck and neck for third spot. Remember, 1 to 3 to the A final. If Ian gets into that under 23 men's C1 1,000-meter A final, it is huge. Great great shot of the 2 leaders right now. Look at the Hungarian's reach. Nice big catch on him. He's an excellent, excellent paddler.
Well, this will be dynamite for the U.S. programs and Ian Ross. You can see he's fighting. He's not going to give this up easily. But again, the Polish athlete, Michael Kudla, is really trying to establish himself here. And the Hungarian athlete really likes to push off with that front foot as he's trying to get leverage to pull the paddle back quicker to propel his boat forward.
At the 200-meter mark, those big buoys we see in the middle. That's the 200-meter mark. The Polish athlete has got a boat on the Hungarian and the blue boat to his left. It looks like the Kazakh athlete has pulled a little bit away from Ian, but it's still close. Look at the Hungarian athlete's catch. Big, solid catch. If you can keep up that technique for 1,000 meters efficiently, you are looking good, but it is difficult. It takes a lot of energy. Compared it to the Polish athlete, a little shorter, a little quicker, a higher turnover, over 1,000. It's an efficient way to paddle like that. But it is anyone's race right now between the Hungarian and the Polish athlete. It looks like third is locked up for the Kazakh in lane 7 in the white boat at the bottom of your screen.
Well, look at Michael Kudla in lane number 5, the big Polish athlete. He's tall. He's about 6'3", and to his left in the blue boat, coming on really strong, is the Hungarian David Korysanski. Tom, it's going to come down to the wire.
Neck and neck, last 10 meters. I can't tell. I'm right on the line, and I have no idea who won that race. Excellent work. Lane 7, coming in third. The Kazakh athlete has made the A final. That is going to be one happy athlete. And here are the results for race number 39, the under-23 men's C1 1,000 meters semifinal number 2. You can see by the times that the Polish athlete and the Hungarian athlete very close, 4:25, not a particularly fast time, but there's a big headwind today. Very close between those two, far ahead the rest of the field. The Kazakh came in third with a 4:32. He'll be joining the Hungarian and the Polish athlete in the A final on Saturday morning.